food and that child being mismatched, and sometimes if the child is crying, the parents might give them food, right? Okay, so they grow in the understanding in their mentality that food helps me emotionally feel better. It's like becomes a pacifier. It soothes me emotionally. So as we grow, some people are dealing with very significant food issues and eating disorders. I mean, food is something that we cannot live without. You can live without drugs, you can live without alcohol, you can live without smoking, but you can't live without food. So somewhere along the line, we have to develop a healthy attitude toward food, but it's very, very, very difficult. I mean, everybody's dealing with food issues. It's just, you have to have food to eat. But what happens is, many times as we grow and we use food, sometimes you'll meet a person and they'll say, no, 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 I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't do anything. But then you'll start to see food becomes their addiction. And this is how it works. So they don't drink, they don't do drugs, they don't do anything. So what happens is many times we feel emotionally upset. We feel frustrated, we feel hurt, we feel angry. It happens, right? It's part of life. So before you know it, you're on the telephone with someone who's giving you very distressing news, right? You hang up the phone, and before you know it, you're going to the refrigerator. Well, what does the refrigerator have to do with the phone call that you just, but that's the first place you end up going is, I'm going to the refrigerator. What happens is, the teachings are, for a woman, she needs to be able to eliminate all that she has eaten within 18 hours. It's all about eliminating. If she does not eliminate what she has eaten within 18 hours, she shouldn't eat it. A man has 24 hours. His system is a little bit different. So he has 24 hours. She has 18 hours. So as soon as you get this emotionally upsetting news and you find yourself gorging yourself, right? What happens is you're overeating, and the body cannot eliminate within that designated period of time all this food. So what happens is what does not get eliminated begins to backlog within the system, and it begins to putrefy, creating an alcohol. What happens is that fermentation produces a natural alcohol. So that person is sedating themselves just as if they were to have an alcoholic drink by the food and the overeating of the food. But yet they'll say, I don't do anything. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. But food then becomes their numbness. Food helps them then to numb because they cannot pass it through. And that fermentation process creates that alcohol.